The morning sun cast a glow through the curtains as I sat at the kitchen table, waiting for the tea to boil. I glanced at my watch from time to time, worried I'll be late for the church service. After sipping my tea, I walked to my son's bedroom. I asked him if he was going to church, but he gave some excuses and started saying some weird things about me always going to church and that I should take a break. Avoiding him, I gathered my Bible, hymn book and offering envelope and placed them carefully in my purse. With everything in order, I headed out the door ready to join my fellow worshippers in church. As I entered the church, I decided to greet a few fellow parishioners and exchange small talks with familiar faces. The service began with procession led by the clergy, followed by choir singing beautiful hymns. We clapped, cheered and joined the choir. Thereafter, the reading from the Bible, accompanied by thoughtful reflection from the priest. We gave out our offerings, which were received by the clergy. A sense of peace settled as the priest asked us to close our eyes for the final prayer. But then, a sharp crack shattered the tranquility. Confusion rippled through the worshippers as the sound was repeated over and over again. Women screamed as they held their children tightly, while men moved instinctively to shield their loved ones. I froze in disbelief, my eyes widening as I processed the scene happening before me. A figure stood in the doorway, clad in black gloves, mask and dark overalls. In their hand, a gun gleamed ominously, its barrel still smoking from the shot fired moments before. Panic surged through the church like a tidal wave, sweeping away any semblance of order. Chairs toppled over as people scrambled for cover, seeking refuge from the sudden violence. I felt fear gripping my chest, threatening to suffocate me. Desperate to make sense of the chaos, I forced myself to focus on the figure in the doorway. Through the haze of terror, I noticed something unsettling: the shooter's shoes. They were identical to the pair I had recently purchased for my son James. My mind reeled at the realization, struggling to comprehend the implications of what I was seeing. As the seconds stretched into eternity, I found myself grappling with a whirlwind of emotions. Doubt and disbelief warred within me, each vying for dominance over my fractured psyche. But amidst the turmoil, one truth remained painfully clear: I had to confront the possibility that my son James was the one responsible for this heinous act. But even as my heart shattered into a million pieces, a flicker of hope refused to be extinguished. I had to believe that there must be some mistake, some explanation for this nightmare.